We have new information tonight from leaders of Beth Israel congregation. They say they're devastated but determined to rebuild after an arson fire damaged the historic synagogue. 3 on Your Side's Teddy Reedy joins us now with the latest.
Tonight, the city of Jackson, along with local and national leaders in the Jewish community, are speaking out against the act of violence carried out at the Beth of Israel in Jackson, the state's oldest synagogue. One suspect has been arrested in connection to this attack. As of now, the name and identity of the suspect remains unknown. Jackson firefighters were called to the synagogue on Old Canton Road early Saturday morning. While damage to the building is still being assessed, the congregation says worship services and programs will continue at temporary locations, with several local churches offering their space. The president of the local Beth of Israel congregation, Zach Schimper, also commented on the attack, saying in part, "We are grateful that no one was injured in the fire at Beth Israel congregation in the early morning hours of January 10th. The cause of the fire has been established as arson, and a suspect has been arrested. We are thankful to the fire department, law enforcement, and to everyone checking in on our community." Now, Jackson Mayor John Horn condemned the attack in a statement, saying in part, acts of anti-Semitism, racism, and religious hatred are attacks on Jackson as a whole and will be treated as acts of terror against residents' safety and freedom to worship. The mayor says the city stands with Beth Israel in the Jewish community and will support them as they recover. Horn also saying local and federal investigators' work led to the swift arrest of a suspect.
At approximately 3 o'clock a.m., units from the Jackson Fire Department received a phone call to respond to 5315 Old Canton Road at the Beth Israel congregation for a possible church fire. When units arrived on scene, they did find smoke and flames coming from the structure. At that time, forcible entry was required.
Beth Israel has served as Jackson's Jewish spiritual home for more than 160 years. The nation's largest Muslim civil rights and advocacy organization, the Council on American Islamic Relations, welcoming the arrest of the arson suspect, saying houses of worship should always be places of peace and safety, never targets of hatred or violence. We call on elected officials, faith leaders, and community leaders to work together to confront anti-Semitic hate and to protect the civil and religious rights of all communities. California-based human rights organization, the Simon Wiesenthal Center, releasing a statement saying the arson attack on Beth of Israel congregation in Jackson, Mississippi was not only an attack on a building, it was an assault on the heart of Jewish life in the South and on legacy shaped in partnership with the Black community through the long unfinished struggle for civil rights. And now this is the second time Beth of Israel has been attacked. The last time was in 1967 when it was firebombed by the Ku Klux Klan. We will update you on the situation when we find out more. Teddy Reedy, 3 on Your Side.